Hey guys, today we're going to be doing Vanguard, starring Jackie Chan. It follows a security team called Vanguard that's tasked with protecting a wealthy businessman from a terrorist organization. So right off the bat, I'll be completely honest, this movie is probably one of the worst movies I've ever watched, let alone a Jackie Chan movie. I was actually really surprised. And where do I even begin? I guess for one, I'll start with the acting. The acting in this film is pretty terrible and atrocious. Especially with the main movie villains, their acting, it just feels like they're reading off of a script. It's monotone. It's lacking any emotion, even when characters are supposed to be angry and upset. They're supposed to be showing a lot of emotion, and it just comes off as flat and monotone, as if they weren't even putting in any effort. And even Jackie Chan himself, his acting is pretty terrible in this movie as well. To see an actor who I really love and who's been in a lot of great movies such as Rush Hour, who can deliver a lot, to see him, provide this mess in this movie was relatively disappointing. In addition to that, the fight scenes, here and there were some cool aspects of it. Overall, the fight scenes were equally as bad as the acting. There was one fight scene in particular where they're in Africa, and I kid you not, members of Vanguard, the security team, are fighting the terrorist mercenaries, and a lion comes out of nowhere and starts, attacking people because they're in Africa. I guess, we're just gonna have lions walking around ready to attack people.
Don't run!
It's just ludicrous. And in another fight scene, a person was literally in a jetpack and in a hoverboard, shooting at people. It's just so outlandish, and it's just so silly and comical, even though the movie is trying to be 100% serious. I just cannot wrap my head around it. And, even though I went in on the characters lacking any acting, the characters themselves lack any depth. The movie villains are all cookie cutter, generic, cliche super villains. Well, not super villains, they don't have powers, but just movie villains. And even the main characters, we don't know anything really about them. They're pretty flat. We don't know their backstory. They're just kind of there. And the movie even has the audacity to try to throw in a love story into this film when we don't even know anything about these characters, and these characters are just flat, one-dimensional, with terrible acting as well. Just everything from, the fighting scenes to the acting to the character development and depth is just so poorly done and executed in this film. I'm just so disappointed. I don't know why Jackie Chan starred in this movie. I kind of get it, his career, he's kind of on the end of his career, if not, post that. Jackie Chan really isn't the star that he kind of used to be. So I kind of get him being in a low budget film like this, but to stoop this low is just ridiculous to me. If I had to rate this film 1 out of 10, I'd honestly probably give it a 1 or a 2 out of 10. And the only reason why it's getting those points is because of Jackie Chan, the fact that he's in that film and I like him as an actor. So please do not watch this movie. Do not watch it. I watched it for you guys. I bit the bullet, but save yourself an hour and 47 minutes. So with that concludes my review for Vanguard. Thanks for watching, and subscribe here for more reviews in the future.